My name is Olivia, and I am an elementary school student living in a family of 4 with my parents and grandfather. My father Parker and my mother Natalia are always away for work. So my grandpa plays with me every day. When we are at home, he tells me many stories, and we have a good time. So, I'm going to spin around here and strike a pose at the end.
Olivia is a good dancer. Your grandmother was a good dancer too.
Yes, she was. I wish I could have learned to dance from my grandma.
I bet that would be fun. Oh, I'm going to the bathroom for a minute.
Well, Olivia will get the door for you.
Thanks, Olivia.
Weston is in a wheelchair, as you can see. But he's used to it, so he can go with me to the park or to the supermarket. I love Weston so much that I have always been there for him and helped him in many ways. Then one day,
Olivia, do you want some juice? Olivia? Olivia?
yeah,
What's wrong? I've been calling for you for a while now.
Grandpa, I've actually been having trouble hearing for a few days now.
Your ear? I didn't realize. I was worried that you wouldn't notice me at all. Let's go to the hospital.
What? A hospital?
Hey, Grandpa's with you. You're going to be fine.
In fact, I was slowly losing my hearing and was too afraid to say anything. However, I was somewhat relieved when I heard Weston's words and decided to go to the hospital. I was shocked when the doctor told me that there was a possibility that I might not be able to hear anything in the future.
Olivia, let's do this. Use this pen to write words in your notebook. And you're going to talk with the letters.
Talk?
Yes, when you write on this, you can talk to the other person without having to hear their voice.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Grandpa. Weston taught me something called written communication. And the notebook and pen that Weston gave me became my treasures. A while later, I was thirsty and went into the living room to get some water.
I know you have a tough job, but can you please consider Olivia's feelings?
Don't be silly, I have to take care of you too.
I'm having a hard time both at home and out of the house.
It sounded like Weston and my parents were arguing, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. However, the atmosphere was a bit uncomfortable, so I went back to my room. A little while later, Grandpa went into the nursing home.
Why do you look so surprised? It's just like I wrote on the paper.
What? But it's almost evening. He's coming home, right?
You know, he's going to live in the nursing home, so he's not coming back.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because nothing will change even if I tell you, right?
Oh no. My parents told me that they had taken Weston to nursing home. I had no idea what was going on, but when I came home from school, my grandpa and his stuff was gone. Then the 3 of us started living together, but I missed Weston every day. Finally, I got numb and decided to do something. After walking for a while.
Damn you. You lose your temper so easily and leave the house like that. How can I be the one who has to look for you? You really are a child.
Shut up. You pissed me off, so I can't help it.
I wonder if they're fighting. I'm scared.
What is it? Is she alone? It looks like she's still in primary school, right?
Seriously? Hey kid, what are you doing alone at night like this?
Go! Wow. My stomach rumbled. I'm so embarrassed.
What are you, hungry? That sounded so good. Good, actually, I was hungry too. Let me get you something. What do you want to eat?
This.
Cornbread? This is a written message, isn't it? Maybe this girl is deaf? That means she could understand what Liam was saying with your mouth movements. That's amazing.
What? I didn't know that.
These people aren't surprised when they find out about me. I mean, they complimented me, and I'm not scared at all when I see them by my side.
Well, for now, let's eat. Eat. You can't fight a war when you're hungry.
What about the war? I'm the one who came looking for you because you left home.
Don't worry about the details. I'll get you one right away. Ah, this girl is my sister. I'll be right back. Just wait with my sister. Understood?
When I passed by the grocery store, the people who called out to me were Liam and the one who called herself Amelia. I told them that I was looking for Weston while I was eating the bread they bought for me. When I told them about the other things I was looking for, they took me to a nearby police station.
Hey. Why do we have to go to the police station?
We just want to check a few things
What do you want to check?
about your kid and stuff.
My kid?
Yeah. If there's nothing wrong, you can come, right?
Somehow my parents went to the police. And I ended up living in the shelter home with all kinds of kids instead of going home. Then a few years later.
Did you forget anything? Did you bring any souvenirs?
I did. I'll give them to him after I greet him properly.
Okay, good. I've already contacted them, so have a good time.
Thank you, Adeline. I'll be home by curfew, so I'm off then. From that day on, I made friends with the other kids at the shelter and enjoyed my life, and I became a high school student. When you are a high school student, you are allowed to go out of school on the condition that you keep your promise and keep your curfew. I was allowed to meet Weston that day. I took the train that Miss Adeline had given me and arrived at the nursing home where Weston was staying. Grandpa, I've finally met you. It's me, Olivia. I've come to see you.
Olivia? I've missed you so much. Olivia, you've grown so big.
I've missed you too. I've missed you so much. I've missed you every day.
Me too.
How are you? Is everyone here being nice to you? Are you eating well?
Ha ha ha. I'm fine, everyone's nice, and the staff is nice. Of course I'm eating well.
Good. But Grandpa, you can sign now, can't you?
Of course I can. I learned it so I could talk to Olivia a lot. I tried my best to learn it from books at first. It was too hard to remember.
I didn't understand anything at first either, but you taught me how to read mouths. And now I didn't have any particular problems with speaking.
That's good to hear.
It's true that sign language is difficult, but Grandpa's sign language is very good. I'm glad you've been working so hard while we haven't seen each other.
Actually, one of the staff can sign. When I told him the reason, he kindly told me.
I see. So it's thanks to that person that we can talk like this now. I have to thank him.
Yes, you should. At this hour, he should be here soon. Apparently, this person also learned sign language because someone wanted to talk to him in sign language.
Really? This person must be very happy. Because I am so happy to be able to sign with my grandfather like this.
I'm happy too.
Oh, yes. Grandpa, I brought you something. Yes. A notebook and a pen.
I gave them to you a long time ago. You still have them?
Of course. Because they are my precious, precious treasures. I showed him the notebook and pen that Weston had given me when I was in elementary school. When Weston saw it, he.
I'm so glad, Olivia. I'm so sorry I left so suddenly.
I really missed you every day since you left.
It's the same for me. I couldn't do anything back then. I'm sorry I caused you so much pain, Olivia.
No! I am the person I am today because of you. Besides, I'll be coming to see you a lot from now on. So promise me you won't leave again without saying anything?
Of course I will. I won't leave again, no matter what anyone says. I promise.
Oh, Grandpa.
I can't tell you how many years we haven't seen each other. Can you tell me your story?
Yes. Oh, by the way, it was a while after Grandpa left home. My mom and dad were taken away by the police.
The police?
Yes, actually, I went looking for Grandpa that night. Then, at a grocery store, a nice, delinquent-looking brother bought me a loaf of bread.
The clerk who taught me sign language happens to be a young man. I heard that he sometimes goes to the grocery store to talk to her. I thought it was cool for a young man these days.
Hello, Weston. Oh, is that your granddaughter you keep talking about?
Oh, there you are, let me introduce you. This is Olivia, my granddaughter.
Liam? Liam, you don't mean? Could it be Liam who bought me cornbread at the grocery store?
Cornbread. Oh. You're the girl from that time, by any chance?
That means. Olivia was talking about you, Liam, and you, Liam, was talking about Olivia, right?
What appeared before me was Liam, who had offered me a helping hand back then. At first, I was very surprised by this sudden event, but...
Wow. I didn't know there were such coincidences. This girl who was so little is now so big.
I was still in elementary school. But Liam was still in high school back then, right?
Yes, how can I put it? It's a time when boys are at their sharpest and most useless.
So you met Liam when you were about Olivia's age now?
That's right. I left home after having a fight with my father and others. My sister came looking for me, and then I met Olivia.
I see.
What about your sister who was with you at the time? How is she?
Fine. She's married now and helps her husband with his work. She's a housewife, but her husband is a detective and sometimes he gets requests from overseas.
Detective? Overseas? Cool.
But actually it must be a tough job because it requires a lot of stamina and perseverance.
You must be a very talented person to get requests from overseas. And your sister must be very talented to be able to help someone like that. When I first met you, you were also a bit sharp and cool. Oh. Grandpa. Liam's sister, she's a very beautiful person.
Amelia, right? I've met her a few times myself.
Really?
There was a time when we were planning to renovate part of this nursing home. We didn't have enough people to move the furniture and stuff out of the rooms.
It was amazing. One person moved all the storage and beds in no time.
Wow, that's amazing, Amelia, isn't it? I wish I could see her again to thank her. I couldn't say it right then. Liam's smile, which I hadn't seen for several years, hadn't changed since then. I told him that I also wanted to meet his sister Amelia again.
Of course you can see her. My sister was also worried about you, Olivia. I was worried too, but my sister remembers you very well.
Really? I'm so happy.
If you are Olivia's benefactor, I should thank you as well.
Well, Olivia, Weston, me and my sister, shall we have dinner sometime? She's overseas right now, so it'll be after next month.
I'd love to. Hey, Grandpa.
Sure, I would.
I'd love to find out that my favorite grandpa is here, and we could meet again, and there was even Liam who helped me back then, and besides, Liam and Grandpa are good friends. Right? If I hadn't gone out then, I never would have met Liam and Amelia. and if I hadn't met them, I think I'd just be lonely and withdrawn now, without learning sign language. And yet, to see you both again, maybe I'm dreaming.
Dreaming?
Because I'm so happy and I can't believe it. So if it's a dream, I don't want you to wake me up.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yes, Olivia has been looking forward to the day when she can see me while we were apart. I'm also filled with joy. Liam, you may have brought us together.
What are you talking about? Olivia and Weston's feelings are connected.
Oh, Liam.
Actually, I went to the grocery store to see if Olivia was coming back. She said, "I'm looking for Grandpa." I was worried about the girl who showed me the note.
Oh, Liam.
But you know what? I saw Olivia smiling happily, so I don't have to worry anymore. I'm glad you finally met Weston.
Yes. Thanks to Liam. Thank you, my signing is perfect as you can see.
Miraculous reunion? No, this is destiny.
Me and Weston felt that Liam and I had made a connection that would allow us to meet again. Nothing has changed since then, the gentle Weston and Liam's nostalgic smile. I was filled with happiness to see the people I loved so much. Finally, a few years after my long-awaited reunion with Weston.
So, I'm going overseas with Amelia to help her husband.
Oh, Liam seems as busy as ever. But these days it's nice to be busy.
My sister is the type of person who can't stay in the house all the time, so it's perfect for her.
I'm sure Amelia's research skills help her.
Oh, by the way, she said she wanted to buy some whiskey that she thought Mr. Weston would like.
What?
Well, she said something like that the other day when we were having tea together. I think she said, Rome. Venice?
Oh. Can I go with you?
What are you talking about, Grandpa? You would interfere with her work. Amelia and the kids are going to work.
Now that you put it like that. Oh, I miss Italy.
Weston, have you ever been to Italy?
Yes, I have. My wife loved the city, especially the food. She liked it because it had a lot of cheese and pasta. And that's where we went on our honeymoon.
So the whiskey tastes like a memory of my grandmother?
Well, yeah.
I see. Well, I'll have my sisters carefully select some for you.
Oh my God. Liam, it's so late. You're going to be late.
Oh no, I spoke too slowly.
I've made your lunch, don't forget it.
Thank you. Olivia, Weston, I'm off.
Have a good day.
Olivia's husband is loud in the morning, ha ha ha.
I left the shelter around the same time I finished high school and started working. While I was looking for a job, Liam helped me find different houses to live in. He also came to the preschool from time to time to play with the little children. Seeing his kindness, my feelings of gratitude gradually turned into love. And then, by chance, Liam and I became husband and wife. The boy who looked like a delinquent at the time became my husband. And the girl who was with him became my sister-in-law. I was an only child, and now I not only had a sister-in-law, but also a brother-in-law. On top of that, Liam even asked me to live with Weston. So, 3 years after the three of us started living together. Oh my God, I'm in trouble.
What's wrong?
What's troubling you?
Listen, both of you. There's a man who's going to touch my stomach with his hand or his foot. I'm not afraid of that.
What the hell?
I'm going to have my sister deal with him right now. Where is this guy?
Well, he's right here.
Here? What do you mean?
Oh. Could this be?
Ah.
I've been so busy lately that I haven't paid attention to my body, and I haven't felt sick, so I didn't even notice it. But all of a sudden my stomach started growling, so I went to the hospital, and they said I won't be able to see you until next year. Just before I left the park, Adeline asked me if I wanted to meet my parents. She asked me if I wanted to meet them. But I never wanted to meet them since I lived in the shelter. My memories of my parents are fuzzy, but I remained as fond of Weston as ever. I thought my feelings like that were the answer. Weston is still very much alive and Liam is still very kind. I will cherish my family with gratitude for these two. I was happy to see my loved ones smiling and looking forward to the day when I would be able to meet the baby in my belly.